Highbury, where Arsenal have thrashed Crystal Palace. Dennis Bergkamp, Jose Antonio Reyes, Thierry Henry with 2 and Patrick Vieira scored the goals in a 5-1 victory. It was a historic night for Arsenal, who became the first club in English football to field an all-foreign squad.
Missing Sol Campbell with an ankle injury and Ashley Cole with a high temperature, Dougie Freeman was quick to test out Arsenal's back four. A loss of concentration by Jens Lehmann almost cost his side the opening goal. Linesman Rob Lewis, the man at the centre of the disallowed Pedro Mendes goal at Old Trafford earlier in the season, getting this decision right. Aki Riolati left the pitch injured, and it coincided with Arsenal finding the gaps in the Crystal Palace defence. And the breakthrough came on 31 minutes. Dennis Bergkamp with the first of 3 in 7 minutes. Freeman had an opportunity to make it 1-1, but couldn't turn the ball in. A minute later, Crystal Palace were 2-0 down.
That's the way to win friends back at Highbury for Jose Antonio Reyes.
Then it was the turn of Thierry Henry, marking his 200th Premiership appearance with a thumping Arsenal third. A complete lack of understanding at the back allowed Patrick Vieira to walk over Arsenal's fourth early in the second half. Crystal Palace, who have only failed to score away from home once in the Premiership this season, kept up that record, Vieira fouling Andy Johnson, who scored the penalty against the club he supported as a boy. Arsenal, though, weren't finished. Henry with the fifth.
Sheer class!
As far as Arsenal are concerned, it's game on. 11 points behind Chelsea with 11 games left. Gail Davis, Sky Sports.
We want to finish as close as possible, you know, and in the last 2 games we responded well to the Man United defeat and created already at Villa plenty of chances, and tonight again.
Plenty of sides have come here and been beaten. I think they beat certainly Inter Milan 5-1 once, I think in the San Siro. So if they can do that in Milan, we're not in bad company. But we're disappointed. Don't get me wrong, some of our defending wasn't good enough tonight, but we've got to put that behind us.
They had a good start, very positive, and we were a little bit surprised, and they didn't take advantage of it. And once we came back into the game, of course, when we found our fluency, we were always dangerous. But certainly we could have been shocked in the first 15 minutes.
That quality shown today, you know, they really had, we had too much quality for us on the day, but our lads kept going. We've got to put that behind us. We hope that's a result in isolation. I think it is generally. I think there's probably 3, maybe 4 in the league that can do that to you, 3 possibly. So we've got to make sure that we're right at it for the Birmingham game, and that's a big, big game for us.
I think in the beginning of the games they had a really go at us for the first 10 minutes. Then I think we played well, great movement, great goals. And it was easier in the second half.
It's not in our hands. We want to do as well as we can, and I think, as I said, the first pride is to do as well as you can and play as well as you can. And with the number of good players we have here and of young players, the future is very bright.
Well, there's the Barclays Premiership table as it stands. Arsenal 11 points behind the leaders Chelsea with 11 games left to play, 2 points behind second place Manchester United. The gap to fourth place Everton is now 9 points. Different story at the bottom for Crystal Palace. They stay 1 place above the relegation zone, 2 points ahead of Norwich beneath them. But a significant night with regard to goal difference. Crystal Palace were 4 goals ahead of Southampton at the start of tonight. That lead on goal difference is now wiped out completely.
Well, Arsenal certainly have one eye on that match in the Champions League. That is evident from their team selection. Lehmann, Vieira, Segon and Pires are left out of the 11. Campbell, Cole and Adu are injured. Thierry Henry, we were told, could have played in an emergency, but is not risked. Sheffield United are without their captain today, Chris Morgan. He's suspended for the sending off against West Ham. Derek Geary comes in. Paul Thirlwell starts. Paul Shaw, the former Arsenal striker, is fit after a back injury. but is only amongst the substitutes for Sheffield United, where it is worth pointing out Arsenal have an Englishman. Stuart Taylor is their substitute goalkeeper, having returned from a loan spell at Leicester City. And this is a big afternoon for both Arsenal and Sheffield United at the beginning of what is a very big week for both. Sheffield United chasing the playoff positions in the Championship, Arsenal chasing FA Cup and Champions League success. The Premiership now is surely beyond them. It's Arsenal who get us underway, and there is Aboué, the Ivorian right back. Here's Reyes. Skipped away from Jagielka. Free kick is given. Senderos is coming forward from the back here for Arsenal. Toure is also forward. Bergkamp's delivery, it was Matthew Flamini with the header, and it's a first touch for Paddy Kenny. Aboué. Jagielka came out to try and meet the ball, and Ljungberg kept it away from him. This is Fabregas, still Fabregas!
He had support with Reyes just on his left-hand side. He opted to shoot. I mean, it was obviously a very good shooting opportunity. Here he is, he's persistent, he wins the ball. That's the last thing you want to do, give the ball away on the edge of the 18-yard box.
Montgomery chasing, and Montgomery's got there away from Senderos. Montgomery has Tong in the middle. Senderos has got away with that.
It's a chance, isn't it? Just look at this, the lone strike, just persistence. Now what he's doing is waiting for somebody to make a move, and he has to wait so long that Senderos has a chance to get back.
Downward header by Gray! Just about kept out by Almunia. What a great chance for Andy Gray. Arsenal opened up from the corner, which was nicely worked, and it was a free header for Gray.
They just catch Arsenal with a short free kick. It's a great ball in, and Gray, well, it's a free header. And to be honest, the man who hasn't scored since December 28th, you will never get a better opportunity.
Toure. Flamini is usually the deepest lying of Arsenal's central midfielders. Fabregas given a little bit more range to attack, or a lot more range to attack, which is certainly what Reyes has. Jagielka and Geary are across. That's Van Persie. It was nice. This is Reyes. It's a goal kick. It was Danny Collin on Reyes.
And what he does here, use his body to get across Reyes. I'll tell you something, I've seen them giving. You can see the assistant referee in the background there. He's having a look at the referee to see what he's giving.
It's Bergkamp to take. Jagielka's header. Fabregas, it hit Montgomery. Bergkamp again. Been in great form of past few weeks, Dennis Bergkamp. Oh, and it's found its way to Ljungberg. It got through Harley. Van Persie looking for space, looking for the shot, which Paddy Kenny would have seen very late as it came through Geary, but there wasn't really enough pace on it to worry him.
John Harley just misses this here, but he takes his time here, Ljungberg, cuts it back. Van Persie's beautiful, lets it run across his body. He doesn't open it up enough to get the shot in.
Reyes. And Fabregas, Kenny can. But Arsenal are beginning to find their range of passing and movement in this game.
Kenny makes a decision to come. He's a little bit late getting there, but what he does, he makes Fabregas lift the ball higher than he wants to, and he can't get it down the other side. So it's the right decision from the goalkeeper.
Lee Bromby will take the throw-in.
He's got a long throw.
Cullip has come forward to try and meet it. Gray is in there as well. It's a really long throw. Chong got a touch on it. Aboué. Flamini. Fabregas, and back again. Van Persie worked room for the shot really well, and it's a good save by Paddy Kenny. Did well, Van Persie.
Lovely balance, can go one way or the other. The angle's a bit tight, but Paddy Kenny's got that near post more than covered.
There's John Harley. Even to Fabregas. Reyes is moving. Reyes has got in behind Geary. This is Reyes. Good by Kenny. He's only found Bergkamp. The corner kick to Arsenal. Just wonder there why Paddy Kenny didn't catch the second ball rather than punch.
Kingsley Bromby on the left-hand side plays Van Persie on side of Reyes, sorry. There's the save. Now, Bromby isn't sure if that's Danny Cullip. Just shout to him, time, catch it. And here again, he does another double save.
Full corner, really. Reyes. Van Persie again. Right in front of the Sheffield United fans as well. They will have enjoyed that. That was Jagielka keeping it away from Dennis Bergkamp, which is pretty much his job. By Senderos, but he climbed onto the back of Andy Gray to make it. Chance maybe for Sheffield United. Andy Little's going to take it. Tom is forward. Bromby and Cullip are there as well, so is Thirlwell and Gray. And the header was a free one, and it was from Lee Bromby.
A chance. There's a complete mix-up with whoever's marking who there, because Toure was marking, Bo was marking. I think Lee Bromby stood between the middle of them. Free header, back across the goal or down, anywhere down. It's a great chance.
Montgomery is just got in a bit of a cut on the right eyebrow there. That's a good turn by Little. Well, he's the man of the moment as far as the FA Cup and Sheffield United are concerned. Neil Warnock managed to team here. They drew. It was Huddersfield in a League Cup tonight. Collision between Bergkamp and Cullip. Here's Flamini. Well, in the end, the free kick has been given, and it's been given Arsenal's way. It was almost a cumulative one. Cullip is getting involved, and there's hands raised and arms thrown, and it's getting pretty ugly, and we have about 15 or 16 players involved here. The referee's two assistants have come across, but the card is red. Bergkamp is sent off. Well, it's a shove by Bergkamp.
Yeah,
it's two shoves by Bergkamp, and a raised finger to the chin. And he's gone for that.
Yeah, but there's no retaliation from Cullip. He pulls his arms away. He's backing away. He's trying to say he doesn't want to get involved. I mean, Dennis Bergkamp, the wealth of experience, is the captain today.
And Arsenal are down to 10 men here. And feeling aggrieved.
But that's just a block. I mean, this is probably stuff that they're not used to. I mean, this is a championship team, and they're strong and they're aggressive, they're determined. Dennis Bergkamp knows this sort of thing goes on. You have to get on with it. If the referee sees it, he will give it.
It's 8 years since Arsenal lost an FA Cup tie at Highbury. Lee Bromby will take the throw. And this will come a long way. I think Cullip got a flick on and it's gone in! Not going to count though. Well, Cullip certainly did get a flick on. This is Little. No one in the middle.
It's a great throw. Cullen, he's just challenging for the ball. Good glancing header over the back. I don't really see a lot wrong with that, to be honest.
Aboué left in a heat by Michael Tong after the ball had gone, and they exchanged glances.
Oh, he's just spit on him as well, you know.
Tong is furious.
Yeah, he is.
Cullip's header. Montgomery. Jagielka. And here's Little, and they've got Montgomery and Gray and Tong getting forward. Oh, just cut out, might still come for Montgomery. Fabregas got a very important touch. Here's Montgomery again. Oh, Fabregas. Oh, what a tackle that was. Oh, Fabregas has gone right into Montgomery.
So this could be a straight red.
Well, this is a big moment now for Neil Barry. Dennis Bergkamp has already been dismissed by Neil Barry. It's a very, very bad challenge by Fabregas, who gets the yellow card.
You can breathe a sigh of relief, and that was late. It was dangerous. I think he might have hurt himself in the process as well.
Whatever it is.
Oh, that's one of them. If your standing foot doesn't give way, if he studs trap in the grass, break your leg.
Well, Neil Barry has seen enough of the first half. There's been some good, there's been some bad, there's been some ugly. Fabregas' challenge was ugly. Dennis Bergkamp was sent off for being bad. Sheffield United have been pretty good. And at half-time, it's Arsenal 0, Sheffield United 0. And this might be Sheffield United's best chance to beat Arsenal at Highbury. Sheffield United's throw-in, John Harley to take it. Ljungberg. Just might be too close to Bromby. I think he timed it well, Bromby. One or two Arsenal fans were complaining, but I think he got there ahead of Flamini. Aboué. Fabregas. Ljungberg. He was leaning into Lee Bromby, wasn't he, Flamini? Got the throw-in.
You can always tell when you're on the pitch as a player that every time someone gets challenged, they keep looking to the referee for a little bit of help for a free kick, and I think it's encouraging to see that.
Nice little step over. And he's got the return away! Oh, good save by Kenny! What a very good save.
Lovely 1-2 here. I just think he's unselfish. I think he's looking to pull it back to Van Persie.
Ljungberg. It's a corner.
He's had a good game, Bromby. He's keeps his eye on the ball. He's been moving quite well, got himself in good positions as a defender. Keeps his eye on that ball, and he watched that. Freddie Ljungberg tried to take him down the line, and for a big guy, good turn of pace. Well done.
Well, you know Sheffield, it can't be easy to move from Wednesday to United. But he's done really well for Neil Warnock this season. Van Persie's going to take this corner kick for Arsenal. The sunshine won't help Paddy Kenny, it's right in his eyes. Reyes. Van Persie at the back post wasn't picked up.
Looking at Wenger's record, I don't think he's lost to a low division team for 26 matches.
Reyes with the header, chases it himself. Ljungberg's done well to get inside the penalty area. Neil Barry had a look, gave nothing. Eboué and Shaw. Oh, and then Van Persie has caught Harley.
I think he's going to get booked for it as well. He was late.
Well,
I think they're all incensed because they feel it's a penalty.
Exactly, the Arsenal players are complaining first and foremost. I think that they should have had a penalty kick.
This is the opportunity, and sliding attempt there to play the ball. I'm not sure he gets any of the ball really. Gets a bit of Reyes. And this is Reyes there just doing a... Oh, that's dangerous, there's no question about that. His foot's raised. I think he has to accept that.
Eboué with the throw. Now there's a little under 20 minutes to play. Here's Reyes. Reyes! Oh! Nearly the moment that Arsenal have been waiting for.
Good play, just look at it, lets it run across his body, opens up, there's the angle. He really slices it as opposed to getting the whip on it, which he likes, to bring it back towards the goal.
Andy Little. Reyes. There's a free kick. Reyes was fouled by Bromby.
That's what they're hoping for, Arsenal. They're hoping to get a one-on-one anywhere around the 18-yard box. People like Pires, Reyes and Ljungberg with that little bit of pace, but at the moment it's not breaking for them. You know, a long way out. A decent shooting opportunity. Reyes is over this one. Maybe Torres had his opportunity.
Yes, Jose Antonio Reyes looks favourite here. And Pires and Fabregas are over the ball. It's Reyes.
It's a decent strike. You can see Paddy Kenny's got a good position there. Gets a good look at it. Full stretch. It's going in.
Pires. Still Reyes. Oh, it's a clever ball. It's Flamini. Great save. Pires on. 1-0 Arsenal. And it's Robert Pires. So unlucky, Paddy Kenny. But it was intricate one-touch football around the penalty area that Arsenal are so good at. And Robert Pires puts the 10 men in front.
There's lots of cheers around us, and I feel there's a lot of relief as well. Just good play, really, from Arsenal. Like you say, a couple of touches. He's frustrated and annoyed. Starts with Reyes, little touch there from Pires, and then you can see Pires make a breakthrough. You get a lucky break there. Good save from Kenny. That's all he can do. He has a second bite of the cherry there, but unfortunately, it's a tap in for Perez. That's where they get a break. Here it is. He's unlucky.
Stuart McCall and Neil Warnock in conversation. Stuart McCall, a cup finalist with Everton, of course. He scored twice in that final against Liverpool as the substitute and still lost. Here's Aboué. And Reyes! Just for a split second, Mark, I thought that was that. That's Fabregas. Herbert Chapman's clock says it's a little after 2:20, which means that Arsenal are 3 minutes away, and here's Fabregas, who could finish it.
Gets a high five from Freddie Ljungberg, but I think he was in a good position there. Little pull back, that could have been game, second match. He sees it, doesn't he? Sees the far post.
That's a good challenge, well done, Tom. Dispossessed Fabregas. Slip from Aboué. This is Jonathan Forte. Shaw's in the middle. Gray's in the middle. Francis has got in the middle.
Well done.
Corner kick.
Well, that's a chance what they want now. Surprised if Paddy Kenny doesn't come up for it as well. He's looking at the bench. He's looking at the manager. He's venturing.
He's looking for permission, Paddy Kenny, the Sheffield United goalkeeper. He's just on the edge of the centre circle there, but he'll stay there for the moment. In comes the cross. Segon got something onto it. And again. And Cole in a pair for handball. A penalty! It hits Senderos! It's a penalty kick to Sheffield United! Handball by Senderos! 89 minutes on the clock.
I think it's Cullup as well who's involved in it, Steve. Amazing day he's had. Senderos. Can you believe it? It always happens. You throw everybody forward and get that ball in the box. They had two on the ball for the same short corner, Steve, and they never sent two players out there. Arsenal just went back in the box. They allowed them to take it short. It came in the box. They didn't deal with it, didn't clear it. It came to Danny Cullup, who just tried to help it back in. Senderos raised his arms. No question for me.
Andy Gray scored in the penalty shootout against West Ham United to take Sheffield United to Highbury. Can he take Arsenal to Bramall Lane? Andy Gray, he can! It's one each!
There's people leaving the seats all around us, and I think you have to say, I don't think it's any more than they deserve today, Sheffield. I think they've approached the game in the right way. Got a real good go. I think this is a great result for Neil Warnock and for Sheffield United.
Well, it's Senderos who conceded the penalty.
Danny Cullup, there he is, trying to side-foot it back in. You've got your hands raised, you're inside the box, you're asking for trouble. I know there's a massive appeal from everybody. All the United fans are behind the goal there, you can clearly see. Oh dear. Referee's got a great position, no hesitation, whistle straight to the mouth. In many ways, you can say that Sheffield United are unfortunate not to be going through, because as we saw in the first half, the Danny Cullup header, what went in, I mean, unless this referee saw something we didn't, why did he disallow it? I don't know.
There's still time. Looked like handball by Jonathan Forte, and it was. It'll be an Arsenal free kick.
See, also pushing them forward. What Sheffield United need to do now is not drop too deep and invite the pressure.
Short to Tong. Jonathan Forte. Gray is in the middle. Shaw is in the middle. That's Francis at the back post. And it's back to Bramall Lane for a replay, which you have to say Sheffield United deserve. Arsenal have played for a long, long time with just 10 men. Dennis Bergkamp sent off. They thought Robert Perez had won the tie for them, but Andy Gray's penalty in the 90th minute of the game after the handball from Senderos means it's a replay. at the beginning of March at Bramall Lane. It's finished Sheffield United 1, Arsenal 1.
Neil, I'm sure you'd argue that a draw was the least you deserved.
Yeah, obviously, I think the directors, they told me whatever I do, don't win the game. Make sure, you know, if we can get a draw, and obviously they'll be delighted with that. But it looked like it was going to be a cruel game, really, to lose. You know, if we'd have lost 1-0 to that goal. Thought Paddy made a great save in the build-up to that, but you know, the lads didn't see anything wrong with the goal. It's very intimate for Cullip's goal in the first half. A very intimidating place to referee. It's not easy anywhere, is it? So, and that's the first penalty we've had in a year. So, good time to have it.
Andy Gray, as cool as you like.
I didn't see it again. I didn't watch the other one other night last week, so I thought I'd not watch this one either.
You turned away like you did in the penalty shootout.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, with it being the last minute, you knew that this was it, really, wasn't it? A chance for a replay or oblivion.
Arsene, are you satisfied with Neil Barry's explanation why Dennis Bergkamp was sent off?
I have no explanation from him, but I'm not interested.
I gather it was a raised hand in the face of an opponent.
I don't know. You must ask him why he did send him off. I'm more interested. We had a very positive performance, I feel, with a very, very young team. We were 10 against 11. I feel we deserved to win the game. And it is a very positive day for us because we played 62 minutes with 10 men, and in the second half it was only us.
What did you make of the sending off of Dennis Bergkamp?
Well, I never saw it. I thought they'd sent the wrong man off because we thought Reyes had slapped somebody across the face, and all our lads said it was, you know, Reyes was going to get sent off, and so to see Bergkamp go, I've not seen it, so I can't comment on that. You know, but that's the story of my life.
With the programme that lies ahead, a draw, I guess, the last thing you really needed.
Well, it's good. We get the second chance for the young players to play, and we'll stick to what we do, you know, and we want to qualify over there. I think these boys have a lot of pride and a lot of desire to show how good they are, and they will play again.
Did you feel you had the game won when Pires scored?
It's never won until the last whistle, especially with 1-0. We have a very good chance, I feel, Fabregas to make the 2-0, and didn't take it. And from then on, anything can happen, you know, in the last minute.
You mentioned Danny Cullip's disallowed goal. You thought it was a goal. You saw nothing wrong with it.
No, I don't think anybody did. You know, I think such an intimidating play. You tend to look for things that aren't there when you referee, I think, at a place like this. You know, I didn't realise how intimidating it is. You've got to be strong, and I thought he was strong today, you know. I've got to say it, you know. I thought he was wrong with the goal, but other than that, I thought, you know, the referee today.